Welcome back to the Growth Archive. Throughout history, humanity has been defined by the obstacles we overcome. Mountains, oceans, and canyons were once the end of the road, but then we learned to build. We learned to suspend thousands of tons of steel over the abyss. We learned to defy gravity. Today, we are opening the file on the 10 most extraordinary bridges on the planet. These aren't just paths from point A to point B. They are the high watermarks of our civilization. Before we cross the first span, ask yourself, what is the unbridgeable gap in your own life? If you're ready to build a path to your future, hit that subscribe button now. You're watching The Growth Archive, and the journey begins now. 10. The Golden Bridge in Vietnam, the Hands of the Gods. We begin in the Bana Hills of Vietnam. 1,400 meters above sea level, a shimmering thread of gold appears to be cradled by a pair of colossal, weathered stone hands. This is the Cao Vang. It feels ancient, yet it was completed in 2018. The hands represent the mountain god drawing a strip of gold from the earth. Engineering note: the hands are actually made of fiberglass and wire mesh, designed to look like aged stone. It's a masterclass in narrative architecture, where the bridge tells a story before you even step on it. 9. The Millau Viaduct in France, touching the clouds. In southern France, the Tarn Valley is crossed by a structure so tall it literally pierces the clouds. The Millau Viaduct is the tallest bridge in the world. At its highest point, the mast stands at 343 meters, taller than the Eiffel Tower. Designed by Michel Virligeux and Norman Foster, it was built to solve the gridlock between Paris and Spain. It's a cable-stayed marvel that looks like a fleet of sailing ships gliding across a sea of fog. It cost 394 million euros, and it proved that massive infrastructure can still be elegant. And number 8. The Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge in China, the Endless Path. If you want to see the scale of modern China, look no further than the Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge. It is the longest bridge in the world, stretching an unbelievable 164 kilometers. It took 10,000 workers 4 years to build. It crosses rice paddies, canals, and lakes. It is the backbone of the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway. It represents the power law of infrastructure. When a nation decides to move, it moves with total, overwhelming force. And number 7, the Slauerhof Brook in the Netherlands, the Flying Drawbridge. In the city of Leeuwarden, there is a bridge that looks like it belongs in a Transformers movie. The Slauerhof Brook is a tail bridge that quickly lifts a massive 15 by 15 meter square of road directly into the air. Why? Because the Netherlands is a land of water. To keep the heavy river traffic moving without stopping the cars for long, they built a bridge that mimics a human arm lifting a tray. It's eccentric, functional, and uniquely Dutch. Extraordinary things are rarely built by playing it safe. If this dive into engineering is expanding your horizon, give this video a like. It helps the Growth Archive find more curious minds like yours. Tell us in the comments, which of these bridges would you be too afraid to cross? Number 6. The Eshima Ohashi Bridge in Japan, the roller coaster. Often called the roller coaster bridge, the Eshima Ohashi connects Matsue and Sakai Minato. From a distance, it looks like a vertical wall of concrete. It has a gradient of 6.1% on one side. While it's not actually a vertical drop, the telephoto effect used in famous photos makes it look terrifying. It was designed this way to allow massive ships to pass underneath while keeping the bridge short enough to fit the urban landscape. It's a reminder that sometimes the shortest path is the steepest. And number 5, the Sheikh Zayed Bridge in UAE, the Dunes of Steel. Abu Dhabi is a city of sand and glass. The Sheikh Zayed Bridge, designed by Zaha Abid, is the architectural embodiment of the desert. Its arches aren't just supports, they are fluid waves meant to evoke the movement of sand dunes. On night, a complex lighting system turns the bridge into a glowing ribbon of shifting colors. It cost $300 million, and it serves as the gateway to one of the most ambitious cities on the planet. Number 4. The Henderson Waves in Singapore, the wooden serpent. 36 meters above Henderson Road in Singapore, a giant serpent of steel and timber winds through the jungle canopy. The Henderson Waves is the highest pedestrian bridge in Singapore. It consists of 7 undulating curved steel ribs that double as seating areas and shelters for hikers. It's a perfect example of biophilic design, architecture that brings humans closer to the natural world rather than separating them from it. Number 3. The Tower Bridge in London, the Victorian Titan. No list is complete without the world's most famous drawbridge. Tower Bridge in London is a masterpiece of Victorian Gothic engineering. When it opened in 1894, it was the most sophisticated bascule bridge ever built. The massive arms that lift the road are balanced by huge lead counterweights. Despite its stone castle appearance, its core is a steel frame. It is the bridge that defined the British Empire, a blend of brutal strength and regal ornament. Number 2. The Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge in China, the 2025 legend. Just completed in 2025, the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge has taken the title of the world's highest bridge. Spanning a massive gorge in Guizhou province, the road sits 625 meters above the river. To put that in perspective, you could stack 2 Eiffel Towers on top of each other and they still wouldn't reach the deck. It's a symbol of the new frontier of engineering, building where we once thought it was impossible. It has reduced a 70-minute drive to just 1 minute. Finally, we reach the archive's most iconic file, San Francisco's Golden Gate. When construction began in 1933, experts said the tides were too strong and the fog too thick. They said it couldn't be done. But Joseph Strauss didn't listen. He built a bridge that breathed. It can move 27 feet side to side and 10 feet up and down. Its international orange color wasn't the original plan, but it became a global symbol of hope. It is the ultimate proof that a bridge is more than steel. It is a monument to the human spirit. These 10 bridges prove one thing. No gap is too wide if you have the vision to span it. Whether it's a canyon in China or a career change in your own life, the blueprints are there. You just have to start building. The world is full of structures waiting to be built. Your story is one of them. If you enjoyed this entry, click the video on your screen now to see our entry on the world's most expensive mega projects. Subscribe to the Growth Archive, and remember, the bridge to your future starts today. We'll see you in the next one.